this was our introduction to global marketing. Happy Classroom is a productive classroom, so we started with the book by Anne Miranda called To Market to Market. Now, this is a simple children's picture book, and this was a group of 6th graders. They joined in predicting the rhyming words. When we reviewed, we talked about the animals and the types of produce that were for sale at the market. I then distributed a variety, had on hand really a wide variety of global texts for the children to choose from. After they read the story, they took a sticky note and identified the setting. They were asked what country did this story take place in. Now, although there were a few titles that took place in New York City or Alaska, the largest variety of the texts were from different cultures, countries around the world. After they identified the setting of the story, they were asked to draw at least one symbol that reflected that country's economy. This led to a discussion. The students have been reviewing, cultures around the world and immigration. They've been talking about jobs in social studies. So we started talking about what types of economy lend themselves nicely to the global market. So the children were given one sheet of construction paper and markers, and they had to design an item for sale in their global market. Now, they only had 15 minutes to do this, and the desks were arranged in groups of 5. Therefore, I knew this would facilitate the students asking, can we share construction paper? Can we trade? So that led nicely into the discussion of business mergers, partnerships. As this student created tours of the Great Wall of China, and she even was selling telescopes. After you walked up the Great Wall, you could purchase a telescope for viewing pleasures. We had another student who opened a market for snake charming. You could purchase a snake, and he had trainers on hand. This student constructed her market, sold a variety of items, and then she developed some conversation and dialogue with one of the communities on the other side of the room, hence the other side of the world, which led into a discussion of imports and exports, fair trade. After reading Ye Xin, the Chinese Cinderella story, this student opened a shop in which she was selling cleaning supplies so that Cinderella could better herself, and after she made money, then she could travel to the United States, she said, and find a better job. Yakov and the Seven Thieves, this is a book by Madonna, and this student was going to sell shoes. Following this little introductory lesson that took one class period, the students had to write a reflection about what they learned, not just about the country, but what did they learn about trade and the value of partnerships. I felt like it was a very successful lesson, and I feel like it would be easy for you to emulate in your classroom if you're interested in starting some global discussion.